make someone. Just determination and hard work and focus. You see me, I went to Jalang'o Boys Secondary School for Sons of African Gentlemen, PO Box 23 Bond. You see, where I went to school, like, everybody will look at you and ask you, how did you make it to where you are from, Jalang'o? And Jalang'o was a very special school, I can't lie to you. Like, the day of the exam, that is the day we saw the Bunsen burner. You know the Bunsen burner chemistry, what you need to learn in Form 1? So this is Form 4, this is the final exam. So you walk into the laboratory and now, you see, we had 7 teachers in class. 7 teachers in the whole school, that is plus the principal. So one teacher would walk in the class and the bell will ring, will not walk out. They just stay in class and say, now change, it's maths. The bell will ring again, it's CRE. The bell will ring again, it's Kiswahili. You see? So it doesn't matter where you come from or what, or how do I even put it? Most of you guys think that these things come easy. It doesn't come easy. You have to start from somewhere. You have to really start from somewhere and be determined. Like when I joined KISS 100, when all this happened, this Jalang'o thing happened. You know, when I went to the city, I'd asked my dad to take me to college. And it never laughed like that. Because he had gone through a lot to take me through high school. In Jalang'o Boys, you could pay school fees with anything. Bring maize, bring supply firewood, anything that would make you stay in school. Understand? So my father really worked really hard to supply the school to make me be in school. So when I told him after high school that I wanted to go to college, he never laughed like that, because he just asked me, you've seen what I've gone through, are you crazy to even think about college? The one day he woke up and gave me 2 shirts, 2 trousers and 800 shillings and told me, go to college. My dad was telling me, go out there and fight for your space. Understand? My first job was at Capital Fish in Homa Bay. That was the first job I ever did. Packing fish, loading. If you see any job, if you are called for any job and you are not asked for certificate, you are told come with your ID. You are either going to load, offload, pack, or unpack. You understand? So that was my first job. Then one day I just said, this is not my space. This is not what I want to be. I know I have a bigger future. I know I can do much more than this. And I left and came to the city. The city, I knew that what I was armed with was nothing else but my Form 4 certificate and the talent that I had in acting. Because I knew that this is what I really wanted to do. When I went to the National Theatre to get space, even to be an actor at the National Theatre was crazy. Because we had cartels, everybody had friends left and right, and they would decide who will go on stage, when and how. You understand? So I was here, talented and everything, but I can't even get onto that stage because these people don't even know me. I used to watch one guy called Lucaria. We were in the same group with him. So we were the underdogs. And I used to cram like all the lines in the plays, in the books and everything. So one day, we were doing the same books. And Lucaria and the team, the first team, after getting paid, went to drink. So the next day, they could not make it. And that's how I got the chance to go on the stage on the first day. And I said, this is the opportunity that God has given me. Today I will do my best and make these people know that I can be in the first team. When I performed on that stage, I performed with tears running down my cheeks because I knew that this is what I've been looking for all this time. Lucky enough, the part I was acting that day was supposed to be emotional. So people thought that I was actually in character, but I was just thanking God that this is the opportunity, I'm not going to let it go. You understand? And I took it, and the next day, Lucalia was told never to come back again. Because I'm doing Then, I've never taken one opportunity and left it at that point. I've always said that this, where I am today, should propel me to the next position. That's how we started acting in the program Papa Shirandula. Most of you don't know. In Papa Shirandula, we were supposed to be in one scene. Our sister with brother was getting married, and we were the brothers who had come from Ugenya to come and receive bride price. So I told my friend Otoyo that this is another opportunity we've been looking for. If these cameras will roll today, we will not be in one scene alone. These people must maintain us here. And I told him, if we miss this opportunity, we will go back to the village. So when the cameras rolled, we did everything possible. And they had to change the script and said, oh, when guys were going back home, Otoyo and Jalang'o jumped through the window. They are somewhere in Nairobi. And we took Papa Shirandula by the heads and everything and said, we are not going to let this go. We even overtook the program. And at that point, Kiss 100 was hiring the co-host who was supposed to co-host with Caroline Mutoko. Nyambani had just left. So you can imagine when Kiss says we are hiring, how many people can go? We had over 20,000 applications. And these are graduates from every. Remember, I'm not going to college at this point. And I showed up. And we went through the whole process. They told me, where are your papers? I told them, I'm here. I presented my Form 4 certificate. Caroline looked at me and told me, did you see the requirements? I told her, yes, I saw them. We don't even need your Form 4 certificate. We need your papers that show that you can be able to co-host the biggest radio show in the morning. I told her, yes, that's why I'm here. I'm confident that this is what I'm going to do. Do you know how much you're being paid for this? I told her, how much? The starting salary is up to almost 200,000 Kenya shillings. I told her, then you'll have to pay me 300,000. Why? Because I don't know anything. These other people, so the job will be even harder for me. I told her this. Then Caroline told me, you're crazy. Come in and let's try this. So out of the over 2,000 people, the first take was 1,000 people. I was in and among them. Other people were dropped off, and we were left at almost 500 people. I was still among them. Passing each and every single, just confidence and going through the processes. We were left 100 people. I was still part of them. Those people dropped every single person in that group, and we were left 20 of us. And now I was left with people with masters and graduates and every other thing. I was still among them because of what I knew and what I was bringing to the table. We were left 5 of us, and I knew this was the time now for me to go home now. Ladies and gentlemen, we were left the 2 of us. They couldn't even choose between me and Larry. We had to take the airwaves, me, Larry, and Caroline. Larry was dropped, and I was left with Caroline and talked towards the morning show. Then I left Kiss, and everybody said, how do you leave the biggest radio station to go work for Radio Maisha? As we speak, when I went to Radio Maisha, it was at number 48. Today, the Radio Maisha is number 2 biggest radio station. And you know what? That just tells you one thing. One opportunity should give you a chance to move to the next. You could be doing your runway here, and maybe there's no crowd here, or people are not appreciating some of the things that you're trying to display here, or maybe somebody's disputing. That should not discourage your audience. It doesn't matter the number of audience. Do whatever you're doing, give it your best. You only have a chance. You either do it or you don't do it. You don't have a gray area on it. Thank you so much.